think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, Brissett. He's going to air one out right away.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. He'll find his tight end, it's Kobe Parkinson. A gain of 17 yards. That's a Steeler first down. The motion man is Johnson. On first and 10, here's Brissett. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Third and short yardage. It's Brissett. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
That's taken in, and he's going to have the Steelers first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Steelers. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. His kick is good, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They go play action with Manning. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M. that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
One quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Peyton gonna look to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They run over center with Williams. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
To the air, it's Peyton. Now he'll air one out. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Has a touchdown. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here's Lad McConkey to return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The motion man is Johnson. On 1st down, Brissett. That complete to Jacobs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. 3rd down, 3 to go. The motion man is Johnson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Manning. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's enough for a first down. Back to throw is Manning. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. To the air is Manning. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Throwing now, Manning. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The extra point is up and through. And his guys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. On the return is McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here is Brissett. Going up top. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back for the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This taken at the 5. We'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's Manning. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the ground, this is Williams. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On the play fake, here's Manning. That one intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holly. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
To throw, it's Brissett on first. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier...
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Looking to throw is Manning. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Down the right sideline. And he will score for the score. Now for the point after. The kick is good. And his guys have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return is McConkey. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Now Brissett throwing on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. He is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he's not going to get there. They stop him short, and this remains a 1-point game. So it is back to a 1-point game now in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. It's another run here for Williams. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
They'll try the right side with Williams. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
GG's, my boy, GG's.
Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
So the handshake's down on the field following a good win here. It was a closely fought affair, but they're able to survive, and they eke out the 1-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.